everyone, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2015 with me, WBF. So, this is episode 6, and I know I said last episode that we'd be harvesting this episode, but I chose to do it off camera. I did the harvest. We got, let's have a look, 62,780 litres, which is roughly 6-7 trailer loads, which is a lot. It's just about double what we would usually get. And as you could see, I actually have a new mod on. It's called faster time mod or something like that, or fast forward time mod. And as you can see up in the left hand corner, it gives you the option to speed up time, and it goes like 12,000 times speed. So I plan to wait for a great demand. I hired a worker on this field. As you can see, he's busy. I forgot his name. I have it written down here. Clive, there we go. Clive's busy on this field. I hired him and he's busy. So while he's doing that, we're gonna go ahead as so I sped up time, and we have a just about a 2 times great demand at the transport company for canola, which is perfect. So we're going to go ahead today and start selling some of this, or pretty much all of it. We want to get all the money we can. Let's go ahead. I really do like this this new interface and sort of way you remove the grain from the silos. That's very nice. So yeah, I pretty much know off by heart the way to the transport company. That's where we sell pretty much all of our canola each time. Okay, so let's go down here. So last episode I asked what you guys think we should buy next, and I haven't read any of the comments yet, but I've got a semi plan for what we should do. I think we should start saving up our money, get either, I haven't decided whether we should buy a better tractor first, but we definitely need to upgrade this tractor. The other 2 Deutz that we have are quite powerful, but I have an idea of buying the same, simply because I'll show you when we get up here to the transport company. But it's, for its price, it's very well. It's quite a nice tractor. I do like the same. We don't see them much around here in the UK, but it's still one of my favourite tractors. But the main selling point for me is because the other tractors in its price range, it's got a lot less horsepower, and horsepower in this game is quite a main factor. A lot of the implements and tools of which are in by default, they've taken power into consideration quite a lot. If you had tried to put one of the big cultivators on, or at least one of the medium cultivators on one of our on this tractor, it would struggle. You wouldn't get nowhere with it. Our Deutz, they wouldn't cope too well with it, but so it's definitely a good idea to keep within the range. And as you can see, we're getting 15,000, 16, 17, roughly 18,000 per a trailer load, and that is, we need the money, so it's amazing. We were £3,000 in debt, so this is definitely well needed. But this is the tractor. If we scroll along, of which I have chosen, we're gonna save up for the same 180. We're gonna, oh sorry, 190. Simply because if we have a look here, its horsepower is 190 horsepower. It's if you look at this one, the Hurleyman, which is it's just about over the same price as the same, but it's only got 130 horsepower. The case here has 160. Even if we keep on going up, the New Holland T6 had 160, and if you keep going, the next size up is this Lamborghini, which has 220. But I think that's too powerful for what we have and what we need. And the main reason I'm looking at the horsepower is because if we go back to the categories, if we go to the cultivators, the next step up from this is this beast, and you need 205 horsepower for that. This one 202, this one 250, this one 400, this one 300. You see, it's going way above. Now this one, the tractor may be able to cope. It's only 15 horsepower down, but it's still it's you need a lot of horsepower for these bigger equipment. Sewing machines, this is why I've chose this tractor. You need 180 horsepower for the next stage up, seeder, and I think that's what we're going to need next, is either this that's why I'm trying to decide whether we want a tractor or a combine, because if we look in the combines, this is the one of which we're going to step up to. I'm not going to bother with the New Holland, and we'll save up for these bigger beasts. But as you can see, the next stage which we're going to hop up to is this Case Axle Flow 7130. It's a beast. If we look at the header, if we go back and we have a look at headers here, this is the header for it. It's a 10.5 meter. If we look at the one we have, it's 4.2, so it's over double the width. So it's definitely, that's why I'm struggling to decide whether we go for speed up the harvest or we speed up the sowing and the cultivation side. I think either way we do it, we're going to get a better outcome, so we have to look at prices. Now if we add together the same, which is about 140, the sower, which is 50, so that's roughly 200. If we look at the cultivator, that's another 18, so that's another 20, it's 220,000 roughly for those. And then, saying that, how many horsepower is our Deutz? 143, which isn't actually too bad. So we don't have to look at upgrading those yet. But, so that's roughly 220,000 if we have a look at, there we go, straight away the combine is at least 15,000 more than the tractor and these two implements together. And that's not even looking at the 50,000 for the header, and then we need a header trailer, which I'm guessing we would need this one. It doesn't actually, I was looking at this, it doesn't actually tell you which header size both of these trailers sort of can handle, which is not the best. You would expect that. Anyone new coming to the game, I have a decent amount of experience in this game, so anyone new coming might be like what we're doing, saving up legitly, might buy the wrong trailer and might not be able to afford the next trailer. So I think Giants should have put at least a guideline of which header size fits the trailer. But so yeah, I think we're going to go for upgrading the tractor, the seeder and the cultivator. We don't even have to do that all at once. We could get the tractor and the sower, because the sower has the correct power needed, of which our tractor has. So we don't even have to upgrade the cultivator. I'm happy letting one of our workers just happily trundle along, and then we go in with the sower. So that's fine. Jim needs a bit of an upgrade, I think. So yeah, he's the one which takes the most price. Now that brings me on to another question. Our wheat is going for, our canola is going for quite a lot at the moment. But someone did comment saying that canola has a only produces 50% yield compared to wheat. So that brings me to the question: do we go for wheat and wait for a great demand? Because we would be getting double the yield of which we are canola. So we had around 68,000 liters. So like double that yield in wheat, we would be getting roughly 136,000 liters. That's if it's correct. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. So let's have a quick look at the prices of wheat. Wrong button. There we go. Wheat compared to canola, it's at least half. If we look at the winter months, a bit more. So, you know, is that worth changing our main crop over to wheat to get double the yield and maybe a little bit extra money, depending if we go for a great demand or not? You guys tell me. So we go, let's get another trailer full. Let's quickly have a check on Clive. There we go, so he stops on this corner. He did that the other day and I should have actually learned from my mistakes and started him on the opposite end. Then he would have carried on. But nevertheless, let's get him going again. We can also get Jim going on the seeder. So we also have to remember, selling that the tractor and also the seeder will give us a bit of money as well. So let's hire him. Off he goes. Let's also get Jim going. I'm gonna go with canola until I get your guys' feedback. So there we go. Hire Jim. So last episode we had £5,000 in the bank, and since then I did all the fields and got it all harvested, and I actually sold a trailer full of canola. I think, yeah, I definitely did, to pay for the hired workers. Otherwise we would have been roughly minus 14,000, roughly that, by this video, which doesn't look good. So I decided to sell a trailer full. That's when there wasn't any great demand on, so it definitely did help us. So we do need to start thinking about the best ways of which we're going to get money coming in the future to afford all these great machines which Giants have given us. So logging, people have told me that logging is a great way to get large amounts of money, which means I'm a little bit confused when it comes to obviously I've seen footage of the Scorpion, the big machine which cuts down the trees and cuts them into specific lengths and gets rid of all the leaves, of which when we have a chainsaw. Back in 2013, when the forestry mod came out, the way of which you cut the trees up, you could also remove the leaves by sort of going along it with the chainsaw at an angle. And I need you guys to tell me, is that the same concept in this game? Do we still go along it at an angle and it'll get rid of the leaves, or is there a special machine we need or anything like that? Or is it just that Scorpion of which we'll cut it into logs? Do we have to put the logs of which we cut down with a chainsaw through the chipper machine and we get a sawdust? Or now I'm still a little bit confused on the forestry side of things, how that works. So I'll leave that to you guys to sort of explain. Okay, so another trailer load. So I think leaving it to a time of which a great demand is on, speeding up time until we get a great demand, is definitely the best thing. We've got an extreme amount of money through just 2 trailer loads there. how much do we still have left in our silos? Let's have a look. 40. So yeah, we're gonna get another 5 trailer loads. So that's great. We certainly need this, and we can start having a look maybe next episode at buying our tractor. So I think I will do however many harvests it takes until we have enough money for next episode. Let's buy our tractor and our seeder, so we can play around with that. So I have obviously I haven't seen any comments, but last episode I did ask you guys about skipping. So this video I'm just going as I did last episode. I've done a harvest off screen, so hopefully next video I'll have some feedback from you guys, and we can go ahead and put that into action. So do leave comments in this video as well. Very much appreciated. I do like the length of time with which these dirt tracks do stay on the ground. I was expecting them to go fairly soon after you've sort of driven over the ground, but they stay around for certainly a decent amount of time, which looks very nice when you're doing stuff around the yard and there's a lot of tyre tracks. It looks like you've been busy, which is good. So what do you guys think about this video a day on Farming Sim? I originally planned to put videos up every day for the first week. Obviously on the other day I put up 2, and I just want to get your guys' feedback. Do you want it to carry on a video a day? Or do you want it to start slowing down so the series sort of carries on for longer, or what? Because I was originally planning for it to go for the first week and then maybe do a video every 2 days or something like that. So yeah. But if it's gonna keep on going as long, or a video a day, because I'm getting a lot of you guys' feedback, I'm enjoying doing it every day. So yeah, you guys tell me. It's a lot of feedback, which I love. And I also got a comment asking, I posted this on my Facebook page, a comment saying doing something like a special Monday, a video every Monday, like an extra hour, so basically an hour-long episode each Monday. And I just want to get your guys' feedback on whether that's a good idea, whether doing a special video, maybe a certain day of the week, maybe on a Friday or a Saturday or something like that, which you guys would like. So I do like the idea of an hour-long episode. That's something which we could get a lot done, and doing that every week means that we could certainly benefit from it. So yeah, go creative on that idea. It could be anything. It could be maybe picking up a multiplayer game and making a video of that. Obviously not on this map, but it would be like a separate series. Or I think the idea was for it to be on this sort of series. So an hour-long episode on a specific day would definitely work. So go creative on that, guys. Put your ideas in the comments. As of every episode, it might not be the comment section. You guys can go crazy. You can put questions, of which I'll do a video, or in a video, one of the episodes I'll answer all those questions together. It could be feedback to maybe something that you don't like that we're doing, that if there's enough people saying that, then I'll change. Maybe it's the way I play. A lot of people don't like a bit more realistic play, so that's what I don't like, driving across the middle of fields and stuff like that to get to places. I'll always go along the road, but maybe you don't like it when I overtake the cars. which the cars should move. They should go quicker, shouldn't they? They get in the way quite a lot of the cars. Which I actually thought the other day about the idea of the silos that you have to select the crop. There was a mod for quite a lot of the past versions of Farming Sim, which was called Courseplay, and with that, one of the sort of modes you could set was selling crops like we are. You set like you recorded a course. I think I spoke about this in one of the previous episodes, but you sort of record a course and you set him going as if it was a hired worker, and he would follow that course you've recorded, and then would do like a certain task of which whatever mode you set him on. So maybe you might set him to unload from the combine, and he'll drive back to your silo following your course which you've set, and he'll empty in the silo and go back and sort of do what we do. We have Clive, Jim, and Henry doing the combine driving and the cultivating and the seeding. But our task is sort of to, at the moment, we have the task of selling our crops and keeping the combine going, keeping Henry busy. So it's good. But with that courseplay, what you can do is you can set hired workers to do the jobs of which we're doing, and certainly some other jobs. So with courseplay, you could record a course and he'll go sell the crops for you. But obviously in this game, you have to now manually select the crops. And back in 2013, you had a silo which was separate for each crop. So I don't know, will they have to fix the mod to sort of work on the new game, or will they? Obviously, not everyone's gonna play this map. They're gonna go onto different maps, of which the modding community create. So maybe they might have different silos. They might go convert back over to the previous silos. Who knows? Which, speaking of the modding community, I just went back. It was not so long ago I actually installed the time mod, and I was looking through this. There's certainly a lot of mods being created now. The game's been out. What day is it? It's Monday, so the game came out Wednesday night. So it hasn't been out too long, but we're certainly getting a lot of new mods very early on here. Back in 2013 when that was launched, you weren't getting mods for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks. So yeah, that's quite nice. Hopefully, back in 2011, that we had thousands of mods. That you wanted a certain mod, you go to a website or search it on Google, you could find it. Back in 2013, that was a different case. The modding community didn't produce the amount of mods which we had on in 2011, which wasn't. It was a bit of a change if you did play back in 2011 and 29, or back in when 2008 was released. There's a lot of mods, and in 2013 that wasn't the case. So you sort of had to do with what we had, and yeah. So hopefully this game, there's a lot of changes. So hopefully that'll encourage the modding community to create all those mods again, and yeah. So we're selling. I think this is the third or fourth trail load. I've been muttering away, so I can't remember. We were at 51,000, which is great. When I set this unloading, I think I'll quickly check on Clive, see if he's finished. We might even get Jim going. Right, let's empty that. Yeah, he's finished. So let's set him going on the other field. Where are we? Okay, we need to go that way. Let's go around. So yeah, when I was harvesting the fields, you could tell that it was definitely worth it, because the amount of trailer loads we got off of this first field we got, I think it was 3.5 trailer loads, which was the exact amount we were getting off of doing all 3 fields before. So I definitely knew that it was the best idea to set to put all these fields together, and it was definitely worth buying. They said, oh, we actually did set gym going. Okay. Right, so we should have finished unloading. There we go. Up to 70,000, which is amazing. Before I go on the road, let's have a look how much we have in our store. Canola 28, so that's roughly 2 and maybe 3 trailer loads there. We get roughly 8,500 litres per trailer load, which is just a good amount. I'm not looking to upgrade the trailer quite yet, but we will do in the future when we get more powerful machinery, and when our combine starts struggling to, when we start struggling to keep up with our combine, should I say. What time are we on? We got roughly 4 minutes left of this video, so we might be able to get another trailer load sold by that time if I get a move on. So let's have a look what we can do. Why is there a sudden amount of traffic? Is it like home time? Slowing us down, we need to sell these crops. So yeah, if I don't get this all sold this episode, guys, then I'll finish it off screen, and I'll do a couple of harvests off screen, so that we can get our new tractor, and I might even go into we have enough of the seeder as well, so we can get Jim kitted out, should I say. This tractor does not like the hills. I think our farm's on a bit of a hill, and both this way and the other gravel path or asphalt path out of the farm onto the road, it does struggle up it. We want to get a move on. We want to sell our crops, make some money. We can still sit there. We can see both Clive and Jim working away. Busy beavers. There we go. There we go. But definitely we'll whatever obviously we've made the decision that we're going to buy the tractor first, so when we get the money we'll start, or once we have bought our new tractor and seed drill, we'll start to save up then for the combine, and possibly at the same time we might upgrade the trailer, which seems logical. The combine would be producing, if it's the same as the 2013 titanium combine, then it would be producing more than each tank full will be more than what our trailer can hold, so we definitely need a bit of an upgrade. So yeah, and there's also got the lorry in this, like in the starting equipment or starting machinery, so we might have to save up for one of those. I think that'd be quite interesting. Be selling the grain with a lorry, that'd be quite cool. I also want to get into the biogas, because the amount of which silage sells for. Now I'm confused. To me, silage is grass and maize is, or chaff is maize. So is silage grass, or is silage maize, or is it both? Because I don't want to be spending hundreds of £1,000s on equipment of which is needed, and buying it and it's wrong. So at the biogas, I I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure that we can put maize into the side pits and compact it that way. But for that, we need to save like hundreds of thousands. The forage harvester is very expensive. Let's have a look here. It's in harvesters. The forage harvester is 415,000. Then obviously you got to buy the header, which is 45,000. Another 50,000 on top of that. We would have the tractor and trailer by then, but you have to empty the silage bit or the maize clamp into the actual biogas itself. So we'd have to buy a loader and a bucket. It doesn't have to be this one, but you're producing such high amounts that you would want this big equipment as possible at the start, just to to get a move on. Otherwise it's going to take a heck of a long time. So that's something I would definitely like to go in for. That would be a huge money maker. But obviously, being a huge money maker, it's going to cost some bit to get the equipment to do that. So yeah, I've just sold that trailer load. I'm going to get back to the farm. I'm going to go this way. Actually, I think this way is a bit quicker. I've actually found out two things while just playing the game. The other day when I was waiting for the crops to grow, it actually rained and it washed all of our equipment. Obviously this is dirty because I've been using it quite a lot, but the other equipment is actually it's clean. So when it rains, it washes your equipment for you. And also, see these white posts, these actually, when you hit them, they break off like that, and these signs also do it, and a few other things. So I actually didn't know those, so if you guys didn't know it, you now know. If you know any facts and stuff about the new game that wasn't in any of the older games, do put them in the comments so anyone else can see. I might even, if they're quite good features, then I'll talk about them in the videos. So yeah, any feedback, comments or anything like that, questions, put them in the comments, guys, and I'll address them in videos. So let's get to the yard. I think both our hide workers are still busy, so that's good. I think I'll do another harvest or two off screen so that we have enough money to buy a new tractor for next episode. So as we can see, they're both busy, both Clive and Jim, and hopefully maybe in one of the next videos we'll do a harvest on screen, just so that if we can get Henry working. So yeah, I'm going to continue to sell our crops now, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you haven't gone back and checked out any of the other videos, please do. We've been having a lot of fun being busy. So yeah, I'll see you in the next episode, guys. So see you later.